Get your boot off my head. Hey, I want to issue a challenge to get this money bomb, or I should call it Federal Reserve note bomb. Make it a huge success.
Fiat currency bomb. And people are saying Alex won't defeat the New World Order. Of course, we're a little petty creature, but we can replicate virally. That's what they know. And they're scared of us. But go ahead. How do you want to replicate right now the money bomb?
I want everyone, especially those that have the means, to put their money where their mouth is. Particularly, I want to challenge a $1 million donation to be made by Kevin Trudeau, if he's not a con artist and a con man.
Yeah, I'd only watched a few of his shows and read a few of his books, and I think he does a lot of good stuff.
That.
But let me just add, he also mixes in some things that I really question. Bermas brought me one of his books with him claiming he'd been to Area 51 and all this, and I have to say it's a little ridiculous. So I may get Trudeau on soon and kind of interrogate him. But yeah, Trudeau said he'd make this big donation. We haven't seen it yet. But I wouldn't
say $1 million, but if he were to give what he said he was going to give, that would be pretty admirable. And
it's about that website he set up and mentioned. It's about that website he set up and mentioned where he misspells Illuminati and several things, and he's trying to get people to sign up and give their money to him, when they could be donating to somebody that's really doing something about this, and that's you guys.
Well, I appreciate the call, and I appreciate the sentiment. I don't think anybody out there is perfect, but we'll do our best to, discern, these people. I mean, a lot of his information is good. You read that first book, the Natural Cures book, Alex. I mean, that's what a lot of mainline nutritionists and doctors are talking about, I think it's unfortunate that in the beginning of the second Natural Cures, just like you said, he gets into Area 51, and I've seen the bodies. It's a little rough for me, too, I'm going to tell you. That's all I can say on that subject.
Yeah, I didn't know all that. I haven't read his 15 books or whatever. Yeah. But the point is, Kevin Trudeau is enforcibly taxing me and using my money to set up a world government and trying to make my kids take cancer virus shots. He's against that, so he's better than the New World Order any day.
Yeah.
And that's where I stand. I want to take some calls from our studio. Where are these numbers from our phone lines? So I keep getting told we got a bunch of... Eric in North Carolina. Go ahead, Eric. You're on the air.
Sir, you there?
I'm really glad you're doing the money bomb. It's a very important thing. My question to you, I need you to tell me, two of your callers today, I've listened to quite a bit of the program today, Saeed from New Jersey and I think it was Aaron or something from England, both talked about the power of the media. You wouldn't have to be making the sacrifice you're doing if the media wasn't lying to us. The New World Order couldn't survive without the media. How does that work that they control so much of the information? I mean, most American sheep are asleep because they assume that what they read in the paper, couldn't be false.
Well, sir, I agree with you, but people now know the media spins. But the media tries to make it, the left and right are spinning. They're trying to keep them in that whole left-right debate instead of elite banks and the social engineers above them. But the public's starting to figure out they're being lied to, at least. They've been caught in enough lies. So they try to make it left-right fights to get us all fighting with each other to more divide and conquer, more balkanization. But it's all a process. But, yeah, the big bomb makers, the banks, the military-industrial complex owns the media on record. And they admit they have an agenda. And they admit the government pays.
GE openly owns NBC, which is about to merge, again, with Hearst and Disney. Disney admittedly got taken over by the U.S. military during the Second World War for propaganda purposes.
It's...
In 2000, CNN got caught with CIA operatives they tried to pass off as interns. I mean, how do you think they do it? They do it in two ways, actually. They recruit people. They like the smart people. They have their little road scholars.
All they got to have is the editors and the producers, the top people, are the control. And they find like-minded people programmed by the colleges in the matrix that have the false view and have a certain shape. Here's the liberal, here's the conservative, here's the libertarian. Now we have a control paradigm.
Yeah, and then those that they can't control.
And imagine, these people get off on shutting the whole culture out from the truth, keeping them in the dark, keeping them dumbed down, keeping them ignorant, keeping them in darkness, limiting their liberty. I mean, that to me is just such an ultimate crime.
And let's not forget the Jeff Gannon scandal, where the White House literally is shipping in a supposed right-wing blogger, in the front row of these press conferences.
And it's a madam.
It's a male prostitute from the military that Bush is on film kissing his head and cheek to cheek.
No. They're allowed to kiss in public, and Vanity Fair snuck into Bohemian Grove and admits it's just men humping each other, and the preachers say, it's of the Lord. If you don't go to the Grove and have anal sex with 18 men a day, you are with satanic forces. We've got to ban Ron Paul, and the anti-Federal Reserve movement is of the devil. Romans 13 says you got to go to a bathhouse and you got to have sex with a Rush Limbaugh lookalike 18 times a day, or you are with Satan. Now, men, I mean, I'm not joking. How many Christian preachers, big top ones, has come out? It's a pedophile guild.
Yeah, well, Newt Gingrich tapes it, you know. I mean, Newt Gingrich, as Christian as he gets. Oh, wait, I'm in the annals, and I go to the Bohemian Grove. I can't stand it when I have to hear that this guy's...
It's all part of suckering conservatives. It's their big club, and you ain't in it, as the late George Carlin in Truth Rising says. Thank you so much, caller. Who's up next?
Really good. This is key about the media. They are the control.
I got that. He's able to talk. He needs to be put on Prozac.
But, you know, he got out a whole sentence, Alex.
But this caller's with Al-Qaeda. Sir, you're not with Al-Qaeda, are you? You're not going to launch an anthrax attack. We got to ban your free...
Don't waterboard me. I confess.
We need to ban his free speech. I mean, this is scary. You know, it's a conspiracy theory that once everybody could talk. Mm-hmm. It's a conspiracy theory that once breasts were for giving children milk. Everybody knows it comes out of a injection. The child's given one injection and a new reptoid brain, and everything's fine.
You know, I had a good Reuters story yesterday where they're...
Reuters doesn't exist.
Yeah, they're admitting now that all the hormones from the plastics, they are feminizing the
But that's good. It saves the earth.
Yeah, it makes us all more docile.
Exactly. Drink the fluoride. Die of cancer. Liberal. Oh, yes. Don't give to the Infowars Money Bomb. Seriously, give to it. Fight back right now. 888-201-2244. InfowarsMoneyBomb.com.